Wow, this stuff has come to our rescue again. Do you know we were going to figure out how we were going to mount this magnetic bar. We need 3 pieces of magnetic bar. Well, I've got a piece of angle iron, but it's aluminium and it looks way too good to use on that job. And I had bits of steel around, but not quite enough to make 3 lengths. But I've always got loads of this that you pick up. Never walk past it. Again, never walk past it in when you see it in the skips thrown away on projects. You know, see somebody building a house or whatever, and you see some of this thrown out. Just ask politely. Always ask first. Excuse me, sir. Can I have that out your skip, please? Or I'll give you a donation towards it. Because look, this is going to fit there nicely, isn't it? Yeah. Drill holes. Put them in there, and then put some sort of a hinge so they fold this way up along there. That's the plan. Wow, that stuff has come in handy again. And actually, if I do it that way, we can put screwdrivers in the back behind them, can't we? So put screwdrivers in there, and sort of spanners or other tools on the face, and then put them on a hinge and turn them in and out. Wow. So, this is what I'm thinking. Cut that hole a bit wider so I'm able to slot that bolt in there. So slot that in that gap there, and then weld the head to the top of this bar. And underneath that will be a plate, this plate here. Weld this plate on the bottom. So we'll have that there now then, won't we? It'll look like that. Yeah. Sort of. Square. Well, Reggie square, you know. So weld that there to that. You end up with that, won't you? And then you get the nut. Weld the, get another plate. Weld the nut around that hole there, look. And thread this on there so you'll have a good position. Then this bolt will be coming through then, won't it? It'll thread through there, which will be fixed. That will be then sticking out as a flat bar, so we could either bolt it or we could I'm going to struggle to weld it, but we could then drill 3 holes there and sit them. We could clear this bench, drill 3 holes, bolt them in there, and they'll just sit on there, won't they? 1, 2, 3, and then they'll fold out the way when we want them, and there'll be enough room to almost fold them flat. You know, put 2 in short and the 1 in the middle, pull that out a bit so it can fold that way or this way, out of the way. That's the plan. The biggest thing is clearing this rubbish off here so I can stand on here to drill an hole in them there. So I've only clamped it on for now, but you've got the idea. Look, screwdrivers in the top and tools along the side. And then do you see what I've done? Let me show you another one. So this will be the shelf. What I've done, I've welded a nut, opened that gap a little bit, welded a nut up there, strengthened the bottom by putting a hole in the bottom of it. Let's just take that out a minute. Putting a hole in the bottom of it. So now that squared that off. Got the hole in there, which controls the bottom of the bolt. So that's there. And the reason I've chose to, you know, you could put it just straight through a hole, but the thread grips it. It won't dangle off the end. Do you know what I mean? Let me just show you another one from another angle. The reason I like it this way is the thread is doing its job. This is threaded into there because all I've done is welded a nut the other side in line with the hole. Wound this on. It controls that bit, doesn't it? It's going to be a bit flexible, but now we can fix that onto that surface there. So when we want them, they'll be like this, won't they? When we want them, we'll have the tools here at any angle we want, and when we don't want them, we'll push them out the way. Ooh, there's a thought. Shall we put one on both sides? I was thinking 3. I've got 3. But the other one's got to be sticky out a bit further, I think. That'll be when we fix it up there, so that they fold around each other. You know, one will be in and one will be out, but otherwise, or better spaced. Do you know? But that's the idea anyway. And because it's threaded in, it's got more control on that. Well, until you kill the thread, of course. But that's going to take a while. It's 8 tools that's hanging on that. I'm quite pleased with that. Just got to make another 2 of those now. So we all saw them in the show, didn't we? I bought these the show before. Do you remember where we bought the screwdriver? He was selling these as well. So let's give them a try. I've had some good success with them, others I haven't had such good. I'm sure he said pressure and speed. I'm sure he did, but I could be mistaken. And I could kill it. But anyway, let's try it. Pressure and speed, right. Pressure and speed. Is that nice and tight enough? Let's, yeah, that's tight. We're right at the end here, aren't we? Right, pressure and speed. I'm sure he said pressure and speed. Right, let's start it off. I'm going to have to put you in a better place. Let's start a hole first. Come back to you in a minute. I'm sure he said pressure and speed, so let's give it pressure and let's give it speed. I've already started it. Let's give it some mush. Yeah, because just letting it drill on its own, not doing it. It is going, but I tell you what, when it breaks through, you've got to watch your knuckles when you break through. Come on. It is going. And I'm using a battery. Yeah, it is going. It is getting warm. Ah! Do you see how it breaks through? You better not have your fingers in the way when it breaks through. Now we can give that some stick, can't we? Without breaking it. So let's try that. Pressure and speed. Yeah, pressure it wants. Come on. Come on. Woo! It's going. It's one of these ones that you kind of cook the end. It's going. Oh, do you see it when it goes down? Hey, it got through it pretty good. It's hot, but look, it hasn't destroyed the end. That tungsten, that bit on the end looks like a masonry drill. Pretty good, pretty good. It's got to be. Ordinarily, I probably would have broke a few drills going through there. That's where this system comes in now. I can just go along the board, find what I want, take it out the jar. I'm not searching high and low. But I haven't seen what I want, but because it's next door, the only downside is today I haven't opened that door, so I'm gonna have to go around. So come on, let's go around and have a look. So what we're looking for, 10mm socket size, about, to come all the way through, talking about half the spanner, 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Come on, let's go and have a look. Let's see how quickly it takes to go from the door to finding them to walking back out the door. Oh, that didn't strike me straight away. Here we are, that's what we want. 10mm spanner size. We got anything shorter? Don't waste a big one like that. No, not really. Not really. Oh, that might do. There's one up there. What spanner size is that? That's a little 10mm as well. Let's get the old measure out. It needed to be about 2 inches. Oh yeah, just over. That's what we want. That's what we want. One within C1. Okay, that's A, B, and C. So there's A, there's B. C1 is up here. C1, we're up here now. It's up here somewhere. There they are. Look. C1. That's what we want. Let's just take one out. Well, let's take 2 out. 4 we want, don't we? But I'm going to go, for now, I'll take them 2 with me. I've already seen the nuts. So we know they're there. Put them back on shelf C, number 1. We've got what we wanted. Check them. They're called M8s, aren't they? But actually, I've never really figured it out. They're a 10mm socket spanner size, but they're an M8 they're called, aren't they? And they're 2.5 inches. Great. So can you see how quickly, without the building, wham bam, thank you ma'am. That system is working fantastic. Here we are, back at the work. That's going to work just fine, just fine. That's a good system, that, isn't it? Cracking system. That could have been any bolt, any size, anything that we wanted. How fast was that? So I decided I'm going to use double-sided. I'm going to put one that side and one the other, and then sort of put it in the middle. So our little 10mm fits fine. We know where we keep our 10mm, don't we? In here, and we know when we go anywhere near there, the old security light comes on and illuminates that corner. But when we're not there, it saves electric and goes off. So let's get this bolted in. So that's going to work just fine. Screwdrivers down the middle. Spanners stuck this side. And also tools and stuff on that side. And it's going to be a shelf that isn't a shelf, because it's going to be swinging around. Yeah. Hey. Oh, aluminium. Pliers. Look at that. Oh, I'm pleased with that now. Both sides, and the holes have come in really handy. Wow.